what's up, guys? If you were come till here, you would now know how to solve a Rubik's Cube. If not, then what are you doing here? The link for the first five parts are there in the description. Go watch it, learn, and then come. If you do know, congratulations. In this video, I'm going to be giving you my top 7 tips and tricks for a beginner. And also, I'm going to be I'm going to be showing a scramble. I'm going to be going through a walkthrough solve, and going to be showing a few mistakes that you may should avoid. So let's just get into it. So my first tip is to not get stuck on solving byte as your first layer. Now, for a lot of beginner tutorials, including mine, we'll tell you to start with white, and that's perfectly fine for getting the initial hang of it. It won't have any short-term impact, but in the long run, when you start learning more advanced methods like the CFOP method and CFOP, being color neutral can shave some seconds of your solves. It may basically what color neutral means is to be able to start with any cross color of any color as your first layer, because sometimes some color crosses are easier than white. Let me show you an example. So, for example, in this case, so a lot of people will go for the white cross. If you're not color neutral, you go for the white cross. But in this case, in this scramble, I can clearly see that yellow is a better cross color. So, being color neutral would help me to start with yellow. So, what I prefer that you do is whenever you're solving in the middle now and then, just choose a different color instead of taking white, or like or like check which color you feel has the best solution and start doing that color. So it can be anything. You can randomly choose or just go for the best. So my second big tip is not going to be a significant, but it will have, but this small habit will be a very good one for starting. So for the solving. So the thing that you need to know is when the cube is scrambled, when you're starting the first phase of your solve, that is to create the cross. Make sure whichever color that you have chosen, it should be at the bottom. Because if you keep it at the top, most of you tend to keep it at the top. That is absolutely fine. Again, if you are beginners, but after you get used to it, you slowly try starting it at the top so that at the bottom so that it's easier. Because if you do it at the top like so, if you do it at the top like so, if you like do it at the top, you have to again rotate the entire cube to start with your next step. However, if you have the cube scrambled like this and then you keep it at the bottom and like scramble from, if you solve it from here, you can just go ahead and go ahead for the next step, which is to make the first layer. So the third tip is that you need to plan as much as you can during inspection. So basically, what inspection is, you get 15 seconds to look at your scrambled cube before you start your solve. So when you're trying to plan, because you're a beginner, you don't have to plan too much. You just need to look at where all your cross pieces are. Because in this case, we have one cross piece here. Wait 1 second, I'll scramble it nicely. We have one cross piece here, and here. So now we don't, when let's say I've planned my cross. So now that we know where the cross pieces are, after I do my first set of moves, I don't have to look for my last cross piece, because I already know here, and I can just solve it like this. So basically what you have to do is you don't have to search for them during the solve. By planning ahead, you can execute the cross much more not efficiently. It will be easier for you. You don't have to waste time looking for the where the pieces are. So now let's talk about finger tricks. Now, doing usually if you're a beginner, what you would be doing now is for every move you do wrist turns. That is for this you would do turn like this for each move. However, this is not the most efficient way. So wrist turns usually take up more time. So the best thing to do is to learn the beginner-friendly finger tricks. Now, like for example, for you would be using wrist turns like for R and L moves, but like for you moves, you don't have to use the wrist. You can just use your this index finger to push like this. and the other index finger like this, and you can use your ring or pinky finger to do the D moves like this. Then then after that you'll have like the M moves, for which you'll use your middle finger like this, and then the double flick, and like these double flick, the middle layer things are not for like beginners, but later on you'd be learning a separate video for finger tricks at 100 subscribes. So what are you doing? Subscribe. So my next step, which is tip number 5, is gonna be simple but powerful. While you're solving, don't look at the cube, especially when you're just starting out, like if you're just a beginner. Looking at the time constantly will put pressure on you, leading to nervousness, which can result in very bad times. Like you will fumble a lot. You'll be like you'll be you'll get scared. It will be just don't worry about time. Just focus on doing it smoothly. The speed will naturally come with practice. You just need to practice, and then it will just develop into your muscle memory. So that was tip number 5. Don't look at the timer. That's all. So my next step is going to be straightforward and simple. That is, get yourself a good cube. I'm not talking about like the super expensive, the like the professional ones. Like just get something decent. Stiff cube or like the Rubik's brand will it's going to be very tight. It will be less. It will make the cube less enjoyable. It will be difficult to turn. So like the way you know it, whether it's a good cube or not, it's a decent cube or not, is like it handles good corner cuts. It feels smooth, and then you have like the piece doesn't come out. Like for example, here it's not coming out. Then it will be a decent cube. Though I'll give a few, like for example, you have RS3, Moyo RS3 V5, Super RS3M, the one that I'm using now, GAN 356ME. Like these are for like the budget-friendly beginners ones. Um, the so I'll be like putting a few links in descriptions, like uh, which would for going over different budget options. That is $8 to $80. All the good cubes that you can get. So yeah, that's it. Go check in the description. Tip number 7 and the final tip of the day is that just enjoy. Is cubing is supposed to be a hobby. It's supposed to be fun. So just enjoy it. Don't put pressure on yourself. Oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. No, just enjoy when you're solving. So that's it. That's the last tip. You have to enjoy, because you need to remember this thing that it's improvement will come with practice, and you cannot you cannot just go. "Ooh." That's not gonna work out. Just go one turn at a time. Just enjoy as you solve it. Like don't think of it as, oh, I need to get better. No need. Like with practice, you'll just automatically you'll become faster. So enjoy while you're solving. So now this is the walkthrough solve that I told I'll be doing. I'll just use the beginner's method and like walk through what you should be doing, like so that you'll understand the just so that you can get it clearer. I'll just do a walkthrough solve. So epic transition one. Yes. So I'm just gonna be like, I can looking at this scramble, I can tell that yellow cross is good, but since most of you will be not familiar with the you won't be familiar with being color neutral, so this time I'm just gonna go with the white cross. But as I told in tip number 1, try to like randomly do different colors so that you can get to know, so it will be easier for you in the future. So for doing the white cross, first I would search for my white edge pieces during inspection. These two edge pieces, this and this. So what I do in this case is I just insert them like so. Then I insert this edge piece. Then this one over here. And after doing that, I would like just search for this. I would like search for match this with the edge. So here it's matching. I'll insert this. Come here. So then make this match the centerpiece. Insert this like this. Then make this match the centerpiece. Then insert it like this. Then like the final one like this. So at this case, I have like the white, orange, green slot here. So I need to find the white, orange, green corner, which is over here. So because it's here, it's in a different slot. I'll just come. So to make it easier, I'll just come here to take it out. I have to put white, red, blue here. So I'll just search for the white, red, blue corner, which is here. Then I'll do the algorithm. R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime R prime U prime R U R prime. I have the white, red, blue. The next one, I will rotate this side to find this white, red, green needs to go here. So I'll do the same algorithm on R U R prime U prime. I have the white, red, green here. Then I would search for like the white, orange, green. Then again I'll do the algorithm R U R prime U prime until I insert the corner in the place. After that, I would find this needs to go here. So I'll again do the algorithm R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime R U prime U prime. So I have the white, orange, blue inserted here. So here, after I insert, I would first look at this. Now this edge piece is already inserted in this part of the second layer. So here I'll go for the, I need to insert the orange green edge here. So I already find this here. So I'll just do the regular algorithm and then I'll rotate and I'll find this red blue edge here, and then I'll use the algorithm to insert it. Then after that I would find this, again use the algorithm to insert it and get this case. Now in this case I would just go on and do this algorithm and get this cross case. Now in cases like this, what happens is that um, what happens is that you have this kind of shape. So what you basically need to do is, instead of like doing R U R prime U prime, then undoing the F move and then again doing the F move, what you need to do is you can just directly cancel in. You can like just directly cancel into the R U R prime U prime, R U R prime U prime, and then you like the have a cross. Then after that, I'll just search for orienting the edges. These two edges are already oriented. Then these two edges are not oriented. So I'll take the right side one, do the algorithm. Then I'll have all the edges oriented. Then I'll search for one oriented corner, which I already have here. So then will this go here? No, this won't go here. This will go here. So I'll just do the algorithm to keep the other corners safe. And I've oriented all the corners. Now I'll just commute them using the algorithm. Are you R prime, U prime, are you R prime? Bring the unoriented, unpermuted one. Same algorithm until it solves my cube. And then this is called AUF. So I just do it and solve the cube. So that's it for today, guys. We have successfully completed all six parts of the six-part series of how to solve a 3 by 3 Rubik's Cube. So like, share, subscribe, and stay updated. Click on the bell icon to stay updated for my next videos. You thought it's over, guys, but it's not. For encouragement, I've put a form in the description. Fill it out and immediately check your mail. You'll get a gift from me. Peace.